From Russia with Hope. Today is the 26th of March 2021, and I want to demonstrate you these 4 slogans. They are very important. Decolonization, decommunization, lustration, and right of peoples to self-determination. These slogans were created by Arkadii Goryaev, the head of the movement, the Fourth Bashkort Republic, and Arkadii is in prison now. He's a political activist, and he tried to struggle for federalism, and he wanted to be the president of Republic of Bashkortostan. And he was sentenced for 9 years of prison for his political activity. And these slogans, I will repeat them one more time because they are very important. Decolonization, decommunization, lustration, and right of peoples to self-determination. And these slogans I heard from Arkadii Goryaev. I took interview from him a couple of days ago. Arkadii Goryaev is creator and head of the Union of Repressed Peoples of Russia, and he is also in Central Committee of Federative Russia, of Party of Federative Russia. So let me just say a couple of words about Union of Repressed Peoples of Russia and who these repressed peoples of Russia are. During the Second World War, according to Stalin's order, some nations inside Russia were deported. Kalmyks, Crimean Tatars, Chechens, Ingurs, Karachais, Balkars, and some others. According to Arkadii Goryaev and some other information, up to 50% of population of Kalmyks died during this deportation. Please understand, every second woman and man of Kalmyk nation died because of order and deportation of Stalin. So Stalin killed more Kalmyks than Hitler. Stalin killed more Chechens than Hitler, I guess. Stalin killed more Ingurs than Hitler, and so on. So I guess that in case of these repressed nations, Stalin is much more evil than Hitler. So, as I understand, there were 11 repressed nations, including Crimean Tatars. And I think that these people don't like Stalin very much and don't like communistic regime and so on. And that's why this slogan, decommunization, is very important to them. The second slogan is decommunization. The first slogan is decolonization. What is decolonization? It means that regions of Russia are colonies of Moscow, of Putin's oligarchs, and so on. And peoples of Russia who live in regions, in national republics and so on, they don't have their rights. They don't have their natural resources which are on their lands. They pay too much money to federal budget. For example, in Republic of Bashkortostan, we have lots of factories, but these factories don't belong to Bashkortostan, don't belong to people from here. They believe to Putin's oligarchs, and they belong to Putin's oligarchs, and they belong to federal government and so on. And we have very few taxes which are here in our Republic of Bashkortostan. And the same situation is everywhere. That's why lots of people here are very poor. They have lots of loans to pay. We even don't have our national schools, and so on and so on. We don't have money to create our animated cartoons, animated films in our national Bashkort language, and so on and so on. So problems of ethnocide, linguacide, the problems which means that we are colony of Putin's oligarchs, and so on and so on. Everything is bad here in Bashkortostan and other regions of Russia. Almost all regions of Russia are colonies of Putin's oligarchs, even ethnic Russian regions. So Decolonization means that we want to stop big colonies of Putin's oligarchs and Moscow political regime. Lustration. The second slogan is lustration. Lustration means that people who are in government now should be illustrated in future, and they should not be in government, in State Duma, and they should not be in power in future, because they are connected with this political regime, which is not democratic regime. I think it is fascist regime, fascist Putin's regime, fascist Putin's dictatorship. So illustration means no more Putin's oligarchs and KGB agents in government in future. And the fourth slogan is right of peoples to self-determination. This slogan, I cannot comment it because of Article 280.1 of Criminal Code of Russia. I don't want to be cute and I don't want to go in prison. And that's why I even can say in English what I think about right of peoples of self-determination. But I hope you understand this slogan very well. A couple of days ago, when I took interview from Arkadii Goryaev, he said that this slogan means that people can be united to some federation, for example, to Russian Federation, as it's in, for example, in United States, where every state have their own laws, and so on and so on. But in Russia, it's very strange, but in Russia we don't have such situation, because Putin decided to make everything the same. Everybody should speak Russian. Ethnic minorities and indigenous communities should forget their languages, their cultures. National republics, according to his opinion, should be liquidated and so destroyed and so on and so on. And all resources he wants to be controlled by his oligarchs and by him, and people should be poor and so on. So that's the way Putin's oligarchs and his regime thinks about peoples of Russia. So I just wanted to say some words about these four slogans, and my interview with Arkadii Goryaev. Link to this interview will be below in description to this video, but it will be in Russian. But if you have any questions about it, you can ask me and I can translate them to English. And let me just say some words about so-called Federative Party. I'm the head of Federative Party in Republic of Bashkortostan, and Arkadii Goryaev is head of Federative Party in Kalmykia, in Republic of Kalmykia in Elista. And I don't think that this party will be registered in Ministry of Jurisprudence in this summer. But in any case, I decided that it will be good if we have some party. We have some branches of this party in some regions. And I think that in future, when political regime of Putin will, there will be some problems. If we have this structure, which is which is for federalism, for real federalism, for real rights of regions, this type of party should exist, and I hope in future this party can be one of leaders and maybe will come to power and make government of Russia in future. But now, this year, maybe next year, I don't know, I think this party will not be registered and will not be able to take part in votes for State Duma. I'm not sure about it. I can't predict 100%, but I think it will not be registered this year. But in any case, we should have branches, we should have some leaders, some people in regions, and I know that lots of people support movement for federalism, and that's why this type of party should exist. And I think in future, not this year, but in future, it will be registered and will be able to win elections in State Duma and so on and so on. That's all I wanted to say in this video. This is From Russia with Hope. Today is the 26th of March 2021. Good luck and goodbye.